Hello students, we are doing chapter number 2 compound interest, and today we will start second exercise of this chapter. In this exercise you will learn how to find out compound interest and amount with direct formula. So to find out amount we have direct formula. Amount is equal to P 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Here in this formula P means the principal money, R means rate of interest and n means the time period. If you have different rate of interest for different year, then in that case you can use this formula. A is equal to P 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100, 1 plus R3 by 100. If 2-year calculation, take till here, don't take third bracket. If 3-year calculation, then take third bracket. If 4-year calculation, then you can include one more bracket. To find out compound interest, we'll use same formula. Compound interest is equal to A minus P. Second formula, to find out compound interest when it is compounded half yearly. So in the previous formula only we'll do little change. Change is that in place of n we will write 2n, in place of 100 we will write 200, because in a year we are getting 2 time interest, so we will include here 2, here 2. If we are getting 4 time interest, means compounded quarterly, in that case we will include here 4, here 4. If suppose we are getting 5 time interest, then we will include 5 here and 5 here. If we are getting 6 time interest in a year, then 6 here, 6 here. Like this you can create your formula. Next thing you will learn, when time is not a complete number, means time is in fraction, like this mixed fraction. In that case this whole number you have to keep with the first bracket, and this 3 by 4 you can keep within second bracket with this R. So formula will be P 1 plus R by 100 n, and here that fraction 1, 3 by 4 you can take here. Next, fifth thing you will learn here, compound interest of second year minus compound interest of first year. Continuous 2 year you can take. You can take here third year and second year. That will be equal to the simple interest on the first year. Here first year, so here first year. If here it is second year, so here second year. You have to take 2 year in continuity. Similarly, compound interest for n years and compound interest for n minus 1 year, which will be equal to the compound interest for the nth year. Means suppose here compound interest for 5 year, compound interest for 4 year. The difference between these two compound interest will be equal to the compound interest of for 5th year, only for the 5th year. This is total 5 year, this is total 4 year, and here you will get only for the 5th year. Now we will start exercise 2.2 question number 1. Find the amount and compound interest on 5000 rupees for 2 year at 6% per annum interest payable yearly. So here principal money is given 5000 rupees, rate of interest is 6%, time is 2 year. We will apply formula. A is equal to P 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Because it is payable yearly, so here 100 will come and here only n will come. Now we have to substitute these values here. P is 5000, 1 plus 6 by 100 whole to the power 2. Now here we have to do the addition. For that we need to take LCM, or we have to make denominator same. So this one we can write as 100 by 100, because 100 by 100 is equal to 1. Everything will cancel out and you will get 1. So we should not change value, only we are changing the form. So next it is 6 by 100. Because here it was 100, that's why I have written 100 by 100. If suppose it was 50 here, so I will write 50 by 50. Now we can add directly numerator because denominator is same. So 5106 by 100 whole to the power 2. It means 106 by 100 into 106 by 100. Now 2 zeros we can cancel from here, 1 zero we can cancel from here. 5 1 ja and 5 2 ja 10, and 253 times it will go 106. Now we have to multiply 53 and 106. After multiplication we will get here 5618. So this is amount by the end of 2 year. Compound interest will be A minus P, amount minus principal, 5618 minus 5000, which we will get equal to 618 rupees. Next question number 2, find amount and compound interest on 8,000 rupees for 4 year at 10% per annum interest reckoned yearly. So here principal money is given 8,000 rupees, rate of interest is 10%, n is 4 year, time is 4 year, and it is reckoned yearly. So we will use yearly formula. A is equal to P 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Now we will substitute values here. Principal is 8,000 rupees, 1 plus 10 by 100 whole to the power 4. Now we will write directly here. We will not do the basic denominator equal. Directly also you can write. Directly we will get 100 plus 10. So 110 by 100. Now 10 you can cancel out and you can expand it. 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. 4 times you have to do. So 1 0, then again one more 0 and one more 0 you can cancel out. Remaining numbers you can multiply. After multiplication you will get 117,128 divided by 10. Now we are dividing by 10, it means one decimal will come from the right side. So answer will be 11,712 rupees 80 paise. Represent up to 2 decimal place. Now compound interest is equal to A minus P. Amount is 11,712 rupees 80 paise minus principal money was 8,000 rupees. After subtraction we will get 3,712 rupees 80 paise. Question number 3. If interest is compounded half yearly, calculate the amount when principal is 7,400 rupees. The rate of interest is 5% and the duration is 1 year. So here principal money is 7,400, rate of interest is 5%, time is 1 year. Because it is given compounded half yearly, so now we will use half yearly formula. Half yearly formula is A is equal to P 1 plus R by 200 to the power 2n. Substitute values in this formula. 7,400, 1 plus 5 by 200 whole to the power 2n. 2n means 2 into 1. So 7,400. Now here after simplification, because here 1 is there, we will get 200 plus 5 means 205 by 200 whole to the power 2, which we can expand and write 205 by 200, 205 by 200. Now 2 zeros we can cancel out, and from 1 to we can cancel out 37 times. We can cancel with 5, 540 times and 541 times, 5 8 times and 541 times. Now these number we have to multiply. After multiplication we will get 62197 divided by 8, and after division we will get 774.625. So this 625 we can write as 7774.63. Next question number 4. Find amount and compound interest on 5,000 rupees at 10% per annum for 1.5 year. Compound interest reckoned semi-annually. Semi-annually means half yearly. Principal is given 5,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 10%. Time is 1.5 year, which we can write 3 by 2 year. Now we will use half yearly formula. P 1 plus R by 200 whole to the power 2n. Substitute values here. 5,000, 1 plus 10 by 200 whole to the power 2 into 3 by 2. So this by 2 will cancel out. Now we will get 5,000, and here 200 plus 10, 210 divided by 200 whole to the power 3. One more 0 we can cancel out here, 21 by 20. Now expand it. Power 3 means 3 times we have to write. 21 by 20, 21 by 20 and 21 by 20. 3 zeros we can cancel out. Multiply all the numbers in numerator. After multiplication you will get 46305 and denominator 2 into 2 into 2, 8 you will get. Then divide it. After division you will get 5788 rupees 12 paise. We have to find out compound interest also. Compound interest is equal to A minus P, amount minus principal. So 5788 rupees 12 paise minus 5000 rupees, which is equal to 788 rupees 12 paise. Next, question number 5. Find amount and compound interest on 1 lakh rupees compounded quarterly for 9 months at the rate of 4% per annum. Principal money is given 1 lakh rupees, rate of interest 4%, time is 9 months. So always we have to change time into year. To change month into year, we will divide with 12, 9 by 12 year, and we can simplify, it will get 3 by 4 years. Now because it is compounded quarterly, so we will use quarterly formula. A is equal to P 1 plus R by 400 to the power 4n. Now substitute these values here. 1 lakh 1 plus 4 by 400 whole to the power 4 into 3 by 4. So this by 4 we can cancel out, and here 400 plus 4 we will get 404 by 400 whole to the power 3. Can cancel out with 401 by 100. So this we can expand 101 by 100, 101 by 100, 101 by 100. So 2 zeros, 2 more zeros and 1 more zero. So 5 0 we can cancel out, and we will get after multiplication 1030301 divided by 10. Divided by 10 means 1 decimal. So this we will get 1,03,030 rupees 10 paise. Compound interest will be amount minus principal. After subtraction we will get 3,030 rupees 10 paise. So compound interest is 3,030 rupees 10 paise. Next, question number 6. Find difference between compound interest and simple interest on sum of 4,800 rupees for 2 years at 5% per annum payable yearly. So we have to find out simple interest and then compound interest, and then we will take the difference between them. Simple interest with the help of formula PTR by 100. P is given 4,800 rupees, time is given 2 years, and rate of interest is 5 divided by 100. 2 zeros you can cancel, 2 5 10 and 10 into 48, 480 rupees is the simple interest for 2 years. Now compound interest, first we will calculate amount with yearly formula because it is payable yearly. 4,800 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power 2. So 5 plus 100 will become 105 by 100 whole to the power 2. You can cancel out it, or first you can expand, later on you can cancel out. 105 by 100 into 105 by 100. So 2 zeros you can cancel out, 5 21 times and 20 times, then 5 4 times and 21 times, and 4 12 times. After multiplication you will get 5,292 rupees. So compound interest will be A minus P, 5,292 rupees minus 4,800 rupees. After subtraction you will get 4,492 rupees. Now we have to find out difference between compound interest and simple interest. So difference is here, compound interest minus simple interest. Always compound interest will be more. 492 minus 480 is equal to 12 rupees. Next, question number 7. Find difference between simple interest and compound interest on 2,500 rupees for 2 years at 4% per annum, compound interest being reckoned half yearly. So again this is similar type of question. We have to find out the simple interest and compound interest for the same amount, same rate and for same time. but here compound interest is half yearly, so we'll use half yearly formula. First we'll calculate simple interest, P into T into R by 100, 2500 into 2 into 4 by 100. So 2 zeros will cancel out, 25 into 400 and into 2, 200 is simple interest for 2 years. Now we will calculate amount 2500, 1 plus 4 by 200 whole to the power 2 into 2. 200 plus 4 will become 204 by 200 whole to the power 4. We can cancel out here with 5 table, or with 4 table we can cancel out 451 times and 450 times. Now we can expand it, 51 by 50 into 51 by 50 into 51 by 50, 4 times we have to write it. Now 2 zeros we can cancel out, and 5 5s and 5 again 5. So these 51 4 times we have to multiply, and denominator after multiplication we will get 6765201 divided by 2500, and after changing into decimal we will get 2706.08. After getting amount, now we will calculate compound interest. Compound interest is equal to A minus P, 2706 rupees 8 paise minus 2500 rupees. Here we will get 206 rupees 8 paise. We have to find out the difference between simple interest and compound interest. So difference is equal to compound interest minus simple interest, which is equal to 206 rupees 8 paise minus 200. This is equal to 6 rupees 8 paise. Next, question number 8. Find amount and compound interest on 2000 rupees in 2 years if the rate of interest for first year is 4% and for second year is 3%. So we will use this formula. A is equal to P, 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100. This bracket is for first year, this is for second year. We will not keep here n because we have split out these year, first year and second year. Now we will substitute values here. 2000, 1 plus 4 by 100 and 1 plus 3 by 100. This we will get 104 by 10, 100 and 103 by 100. So 2 zeros we can cancel out here, 1 more 0 we can cancel out, remaining number we can multiply. After multiplication we will get 21424 divided by 10. Divided by 10 means 1 decimal, 2142.40. So compound interest will be A minus P, 2142.40 minus 2000 rupees. So after subtraction 142 rupees 40 paise we will get here. Next, question number 10. Find compound interest on 3125 rupees for 3 years if rate of interest for first year, second year and third year are 4%, 5% and 6%. So we'll use here formula. A is equal to P, 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100, 1 plus R3 by 100. This bracket is for first year, second year and third year. Now we will substitute values. 3125 in bracket 1 plus 4 by 100, 1 plus 5 by 100, 1 plus 6 by 100, and after simplifying this bracket we will get 104 by 100, 105 by 100 and 106 by 100. We can cancel with 5 table, 520 times, 5625 times, then 520 times, 5125 times, again 520 times, 525 times. You can cancel 5 4 times and 5 4 times. Then with 4 we can cancel out 426 times and 5 4 times, 521 times. More we can cancel out 2 2 and 213 and 253. Now 13, 21, 53 we will multiply. After multiplication we will get 14469 and denominator we have 4, and after division 3617.25. This is amount which we got. Now we have to find out the compound interest. So compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, 3617.25 minus 3125, and after subtraction we will get 492 rupees 25 paise. Next question number 10. What sum of money will amount to 9261 rupees in 3 years at 5% per annum compound interest? So what sum of money means, we have to calculate the principal money, amount is given, time is given, and rate of interest is given. We will use the same formula here. Substitute the values. Amount is 9261 is equal to P 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power 3. 9261 is equal to P, and this after simplification will get 105 by 100 to the power 3. We can cancel out with 5 table, 5 2 1 times and 5 20 times. Now both the side we can interchange. We can write it P 21 by 20 whole to the power 3 is equal to 9261. Same time, if you are interchanging both the sides, then no need to change any symbol. Now this 21 by 20 whole to the power 3 will shift another side. We will get P is equal to 9261 into 20 by 21 to the power 3. Numerator and denominator will change. We can expand it. 9261 into 20 by 21 into 20 by 21 into 20 by 21. We can cancel out 21 1 times it will go, then again 21 times, and 21 to 21. 20 into 20 into 20 will get 8000 rupees. It means the principal money was 8000 rupees. So in this video we will do till here. Remaining questions we will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching this video.